Welcome to Catan Public Radio, Episode 5. My name is Monica. You may know me from Pokemon Go as Anthissa, or on my social media as Anthissa21. Thank you for joining. It's been a bit of a roller coaster just to get to 5 episodes on this show. I recently hit 10 episodes with my other podcast, Battle Academy Podcast, which is my Pokemon Go PvP podcast. So, all apologies. I did not put out a show last week. I meant to do so. However, I had a lot of personal stuff going on. Got asked to do some extra hours at work. So I needed to readjust my time commitments. All apologies for that. So thank you so much if you're here. And thank you so much for your support as I got through all of that. Again, I think we have another semi-short updates episode on our hands this week, as per normal. I am going to continue to attempt to bi-weekly put out an episode so that by the time the game goes global, I will be able to just kind of transition into regular weekly episodes. So, again, if you're listening to this, I greatly, greatly, greatly appreciate it. It means a lot to me, so much. So let's get into it. There have been a few interesting updates. We are looking through the community forum of CatanWorldExplorers.com. And news and announcements-wise, the most recent season has ended. It ended a couple of days ago on the 22nd. And holy cow, there's a new update. I had the episode all written out, and this is interesting. There's a article here that I will get to at the end. I'm going to talk about the new season and the new updates. I'm going to scratch the end of what I was going to do because I'm going to talk about this new post. So first off, let's talk about the season ending. Season 4 has officially ended with the Golden Eagles being victorious with 28,000 over the Red Wolves, who had 26,000, and the Blue Bears, who had 22,000. Again, remember, everything resets at the end of the season. The new season, Season 5, is going to run from September 22nd, which has just passed, to October 20th at 1 p.m., so if you are in the beta, good luck on the next season. And again, if you're new to this podcast and how this works, Catan Public Radio does not function like Pokemon Go. It functions more on the level of like something like Ingress. If you're not familiar with Ingress, then think of it more like Fortnite or the new Call of Duty game that's been running, the Modern Warfare Battlefield, I guess. I don't know. Basically, a season lasts for a few weeks at a time. At the end of the season, a winner is declared based on certain preset criteria, and everything just kind of resets that is used for judging those criteria. Personal items don't reset, just kind of the way they decided to set it up, so that it has more of a competition feel. It's a bit of a different way of doing a game like this, so it'll be interesting to see how all the updates and everything play out. The next thing is they have given out a new update for the whole system. The app has been updated to 1.12.3. Basically what they've added is a new strategy map feature where you can find nearby settlements and see where your resource settlements are. New and improved countdown timer, error logs, where you can basically log your error and send it to them, so that way you can add details to it, which is a very nice touch. Hopefully they might get into doing something like that for Pokemon Go. I don't really see it though because of the number of people that play Pokemon Go. Who knows? They may implement it, they may not. We've seen a lot of things cross from Wizards Unite into Pokemon Go and the other way, so maybe things will kind of cross over between Settlers of Catan into those games as well. Not to mention we've also seen stuff from Ingress come into everything, so that's another thing to keep an eye on. Some new buttons to direct you to tasks, so on and so forth. Bug fixes, because I'm not sure who is essentially my audience at this point in time. I'm not really going to talk too much about the bug fixes, but basically, the game no longer freezes when viewing a new settlement. Errors no longer presented after completing the Harvest Dice roll. I don't know anything about the Harvest Dice roll yet. I am in the United States. I don't have access to the beta. And boosted cards no longer count towards the card limit. boost cards, that is. Which is probably a really good thing. I guess that's kind of like the fact that in Pokemon Go, your gifts don't really count towards your item limit. Or things like that. I don't think your gifts count. They should. Okay, your stickers in Pokemon Go don't count towards your item limit. That's what it is, not your gifts. There was a note added for season transitions that a few things had been found out. They are working on those errors, especially when the app experiences downtime with an inaccurate error message. Maybe an error, you haven't encountered an error, but for some reason it does. Basically, in the season transitions, if you're on the game when it transitions from one season to another, it hits like some kind of glitch or something that messes things up, and you get this inaccurate error message that you really shouldn't be seeing. That is something they're working on. They hope to have them resolved for the next update, so on and so forth. So that is the basics of everything. Season 5 has just begun. They're continuously working on the game and listening to user feedback. There is, in fact, a game feedback section of the community board where people are suggesting ideas and voting on them. So that's really kind of a cool thing. If you're in New Zealand and you're on the beta and you don't know about any of this, you definitely need to check out the page. It is community.catanworldexplorers.com. You can basically chat with other players and everything, and that's really, really cool information. All right, now this new thing that has just popped up. Now, this is an interesting little update. When I first saw it, I kind of overreacted a little bit. It is titled Worldwide Launch Timing and Beta Update. I got kind of excited, and I probably shouldn't have done that. I have actually taken some time to read through this. It is post from Dominic, who is the community manager globally for Catan World Explorers. And basically, this is a note from him. And it's really cool that they are talking directly to the players and everybody. Basically saying there have been a lot of questions and speculations about when the game may launch worldwide. There was apparently a rumor going around that the game was going to launch in a couple of weeks. Dominic just basically wanted to clear up that they're not going to launch the game until it's ready. So whatever rumors you may have heard, this is to just basically put them to rest. They are not true. They have a lot of things they're still wanting to work on getting out, including bug fixes, and one more new feature they're trying to roll out that's going to be a major feature called Totems, which will help players playing from home or in a limited way, maybe when you have to stay home for quarantine, just kind of a way to support your friends from distance, to help them build their settlements, or to compete with them if you're in different factions, kind of like that. Basically, I'm guessing that Totems is going to function kind of similar to maybe the Night Bus in Harry Potter or the rocket balloons in Pokemon Go. Just kind of a way to allow you to continue doing something, despite the fact that you can't go out as much as you'd like. So that's a really new feature that they're adding that sounds really, really interesting. I like that approach, that they are going to work to keep you being able to play while you're still in a quarantine situation. The rest of this is they are still asking for feedback. If you're in New Zealand and you're playing the game, please get on this page and give them feedback about the game. They're still looking for more information. They want to make sure they have all the bugs ironed out. They want this to be the best game it can possibly be when it finally does hit global launch. They look forward to hearing your thoughts. There is a section here. It is going to take time to implement all the changes that they need to make and all the improvements that they want to make. So again, appreciation of your patience in the matter. Last paragraph says, we are looking forward to the worldwide launch of Catan World Explorers as much as you are, and we want to make sure the game is at its best and ready when the day comes. Although we cannot commit to a specific launch date today, we will keep you appraised of future news and updates on the forums. This is the kind of thing from the company that I appreciate receiving. They've gotten wind that these rumors are going around, and hey, this is their time to just kind of say, hey, here's what's actually going on. We're not ready yet, but we want to keep working on getting to that point of being ready. Me personally, I hope that they will eventually get it ready to roll out. as we get closer to the end of the year. Hopefully we'll get this game before year end. However, if it takes them a little bit longer to make sure that this is going to be an easy launch, it's going to be a good game that is not as buggy as it currently is to make it the best game, I'm willing to wait and be patient for that. So again, if you're waiting for some kind of awesome announcement, my apologies. I did not mean to get everybody excited on that. Again, it may take some time. Wizards Unite took 7 weeks, I believe, before it was ready to roll out. And that was just not from the announcement phase, but from beta phase, when they started the beta phase, because they had done the announcement months beforehand. Catan World Explorers, we had this announcement in, I think, April, maybe May, and didn't hear about it again until June or July. So there was like one base announcement and then another pop-up of it later when Niantic revealed that they've been working on 10 different games, and this was one of them. So we are in beta phase now. It may take a little bit. Hopefully by late October, mid-November, we might get this game. That's just my personal speculation. That is not based on anything. That is my hopes for this game. All right. Again, I am just trying to regularly put out content so that when the game comes out, I can do regular weekly content as opposed to this bi-weekly stuff that I've been trying to keep going. Thank you so much if you've been joining me. If you're interested in following me for updates or anything, just to shoot the breeze, just chat online, or if you have any questions or comments, if there's anything you want to learn about, or if you have any constructive criticism for me, you can reach out to me at Twitter. My handle is anthissa.21. My gaming channel on Instagram is mostly Pokemon Go AR photos, but I'm willing to take feedback and stuff from there as well. And that is anthissa.21. And then, of course, you can always access my Gmail at anerdblog@gmail.com. And I'm always open to anything you guys want to send me my way. And shameless self-promo plug, I do want to eventually get a Patreon set up for my podcast situation, my podcast, and hopefully my Twitch channel when I get that established. And of course, if you're interested in a Catan Public Radio t-shirt or Pegasus Podcast and Gaming shirt, you can check out my Teespring shop, teespring.com/shops/Pegasus Podcast. You can also just search podcast or Pegasus Podcast and Gaming on Teespring main site. And I guess that's going to do it for me today. Thank you so much for joining me. I really, truly appreciate it. I know it's a bit of a hike or a marathon getting to a good, consistent point with the show, but I appreciate all of you, my lovely listeners. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful time of day it is, wherever you're at. And unless any major news breaks between now and then, I will see you all in 2 weeks.